Alright, what's up y'all, it's LakerFan here. As you see by the title in today's video, I'm going over what I think is the best lockdown build in NBA 2K20. Now, there is a quite a bit of a catch to this. Now, it's not by the mold that a lot of you guys are probably looking for. You're going to be looking for a 3-and-D kind of role player, offensive player. Listen, this right here, it's a focal point on offense and a focal point on defense. So let me just explain that. So you have the 6'5" two-way finisher. It's a pure lock. So with that, I have embraced the fact that I cannot shoot on this build. You're going to get probably like 54 three-pointer at max ability anyway. So, and you have to put all types of attributes into your, shooting stuff that's not even going to matter anyway in order to get your, 3 shooting badges. So with this build, I embrace the fact that I will be a ball handler. I'm going to ISO on the 2s. I'm going to ISO on the 3s. And I was going to be a screen setter as well. Now, all this stuff, you're thinking like 6'5" screen setter. Don't make any sense. I've done everything with this build. And you can go back on the videos in my channel and just go ahead and like peep it, bro. I have played inside big on the 3s, inside big on the 2s. I've done 1v1 court videos. I've ran point on ISO. And tomorrow's vid, I ISO'd some comp dude on the stage, and this dude was out here raging. So listen, it's gonna be a great vid. But for the most part, I'm gonna get into the descriptions of what overall does what for this build. Now, you can come out here and contact dunk off rip. I mean, you're gonna have like 92 driving dunk easily, and then so keep in mind, I'm at 99.0. At 99.9, all this stuff goes up one more, and that's what I built this build for, was to have the max ability at that tier. So you're gonna see I got 99 speed at max ability. I'm gonna have 99 excel, 99 vert, all the defense. You got perimeter D maxed, steal, block would be, and then defensive board as well. O board goes to 97, lateral quickness goes to 97, and the interior defense is low. Don't get me wrong, but the fact that you have 99 block with 99 vert and then 30 defensive badges makes up for it. You can hold your own easy in the paint with this build. And the hedge defense is insane. I mean, you got 99 speed playing backside. You can switch everything as well. It's a beautiful thing. I mean, what are they going to do? They're going to switch. A lot of teams, when they run the pick and roll, they're trying to switch the big onto the guard so they can ISO him. What are they going to do? They're running a pick and roll so they can switch the lock onto him. I don't know, bro. It's pretty crazy. Now, the big catch to this build as well, you got to be 98 overall to have the 76 ball control. Now, I think I also went a little lower on the wingspan, just one tick down, I think. Whatever you do, just make sure that your build gets 72 ball control. You got to have at least 72. Or wait, no, it's 73. My bad. 73 ball control, because right now I'm being boosted +4. Now, really, you don't have to, actually, but you're not going to want to just constantly ride on the 99.9 because you're going to want 86 ball control. Now, I'll get into my play style real quick after I just explain the fact that you're gonna have, like I said, 92 driving dunk off rip. The driving layup's good enough to get any layup package you want, but you'll see right here pretty soon. Long athlete is the cheese anyway, and I think you only need 70 for that. But anyway, like I said, I'll get into my play style pretty soon, but I just want to go ahead and like detail my badges. Now, I use Giant Slayer on gold no matter what with this build because I ISO on the 2v2 or I'm running big man. So either way, it involves me finishing around 7'3" bigs. So Giant Slayer is a huge badge for this build. I mean, I'm 6'5", so it's a huge impact. Relentless Finisher is a nice one as well for like continuous contact finishing. So when you're ISOing and you're just trying to finish on the bigs, all this stuff I have right here is built for trying to finish on big men. And it's simple as that, because that's what I do with this build. It's honestly, it's so insane, bro. But anyway, consistent on silver, fancy on bronze, and acrobat on bronze. If I could have more finishing badges, that'd be tight. Now, if you're thinking about making this build and you want to remake it, you can drop a couple things on defense. I personally wanted max O board. I definitely wanted max offensive rebound, but for the most part, you can drop a little bit, maybe even drop D board, because you're going to be maybe guarding the backcourt people. On offense, you're going to be constantly at the rim or, setting picks. So O board is pretty important. But anyway, long story short, you can lower a couple attributes. You'll still have 30 defensive badges, and you can put more into playmaking or finishing. So anyway, we got Chase Down Artist, Clamps, Intimidator, Pick Dodger, Rim Protector, Tireless Defender, and then I put bronzes on the rebounding. I've noticed, bro, I don't need nothing more than this. I really don't need anything more than this rebounding-wise against these bigs either. But if I am playing big, obviously it makes no sense for me to have Pick Dodger or even like Clamps, so I just take those off completely. Pogo's obviously staying on. I don't use Pickpocket or Interceptor no matter what. Now, I need brick wall, so honestly, I think I probably go something. No, it's going to be more like this when I'm playing big man. I definitely want to keep both of these on when I'm playing big, but for the most part, if I'm like going into a game knowing that I want to guard the point guards, definitely only going bronze on box and rebound chasers. So anyway, this is the big man setup right here, and then this right here is the guard setup. So just keep that in mind. I really, like I said, I don't use pickpocket or interceptor at all with this build because 99 steal is just so insane, and it gets steals so easily. Now, the reason you want to make it a point guard, do not make it a shooting guard. Whatever you do, guys, don't make it a shooting guard. You get dimer and floor general on gold with this build at point guard. So, and you also get a couple others. I don't know exactly what it is. I forget like the specifics, but you get ankle breaker too. I think you get this at small forward no matter what. Small forward or down, you get ankle breaker and flashy passer. If you go any higher than that, you lose it. Now, flashy passer is another good one to have as well. I'm going to go ahead and show the animations that I have, but while I'm doing that, I'm not going to commentate the animations or anything. I'll show you when we get in there, but I'm going to go ahead and tell you my play style with this build. So, you're going to see normal 14 jump shot. I'll show you that as well. But anyway, boom, I'm just showing you the SIGs. But again, play style that I want to explain. Usually I'm playing with somebody bigger than me. Obviously, I'm trying on the twos, I'm saying. On the twos, I'm definitely trying to play with somebody bigger than me. I'm going to be able to, either guard their big man who posts up a lot, or like primarily what I want to do is to guard their ISO point guard who's going to like run ISOs. But if they're running screens, it's kind of a like in the moment decision whether we like switch everything, or you know, I can just constantly play on the front side of things and just play for easy chase down blocks. You know, if I lead them past me, I'm getting some pretty easy chase downs, bro. But anyway, there's the SIGs. We're gonna go ahead and load into the team arena and just show you some moves. But again, I'm maybe gonna switch my build to the offensive threat just to show you what the behind the back looks like, but maybe not. I don't know. But anyway, real quick, while we're transitioning to this, let me explain. My main teammate on the twos is Dope Reality YT. So that's his gamer tag. So you're gonna see him in the videos a lot when I'm on this build. I played the 2K League guys with this, and bro, it's insane. But anyway, my point is, Dope is bigger than me and can shoot decently. He's a playmaking defender, a small forward at like 6'8". He can hold the bigs very well. I can hold bigs. He can hold guards decently. Obviously, I hold guards great. So long story short, what is so great with having him on the court is the Hall of Fame flashy passer. You only need 2 dunks to get takeover. And like I said, this build is in a different world with takeover on. I wish I could activate takeover and just start dribbling and like show you guys what it's looking like, because this right here, this little behind the back that you do, this is because you have 76 ball control. When you have the 86, bro, it's out of this world. Like that behind the back, you guys know it. You've seen the comp dudes doing it all day, every day. It's really easy. But anyway, moving along, I'm just gonna show the SIGs and what they're good for. The normal 14 hop, boom, it's pretty wild. You can literally just like constantly move back and forth off this. You just hold down on your right stick while moving directionally. The rhythm dribbles, it's pretty simple. You know, you flick up on the right stick, you're doing this little Kobe size up. So you can move very quickly out of these. You guys already know this probably though, considering, you know, everybody in this game does this. But anyway, the little cancel moves right here. You just flick to the side, the non-ball hand with your right stick, and you're just running like sideways. So you'll see you're gonna get these cancel moves all the time. Now this is another really good thing to do this behind the back out of, because you stop your movement and then boom, move back that way again. So it's honestly pretty crazy, bro. It gets people reeling quite a bit. But anyway, other than that, another nice move is running up the court. You got this moving hezzy. It's actually better with a normal hezzy. I've noticed that with my main build, but this is also pretty nice for doing behind the backs off of as well. But again, the dribbling is pretty dumbed down with no takeover. But let me just go back and detail again the fact that when you run with somebody with Hall of Fame flashy, it is so important to your play style on this build. And I mean, the fact that you can, and I'll say this too, my second favorite teammate to run with, and honestly would probably be your favorite too, especially if they're like super good with the game, but my homie SK, he's on a 7-foot stretch play, which is basically a post scorer, like stretch big, you know. And basically when they put the big man on me and the guard on him, he can just post up and we do that toxic garbage that y'all be seeing, except I'm 6'5", not 7'3" camping paint. So basically either he catches in the paint and SK just posts up, and then it's simple as that, and I just like board up, or I just run in for easy lobs as well, depending on how they play it. But for the most part, if they keep the guard on me like they probably should, I can easily just run past them, boom, and then hop dunk in. Bro, the long athlete hop dunks are just out of this world. You have to have this on if you're a slasher, bro. There's no doubt about it. I was thinking Crawford was like cool, and I like that, but bro, this thing is like unmatched. Now, again, the more dunk packages you have, I feel like the more dunks you get out of these hops, and it's just a good thing to keep in mind. But anyway, other than that, you got this Pro 5 behind the back. This is really good for doing the, you get the rhythm dribbles, boom, you got to move forward and then flick down on your right stick while you're moving forward. The Pro 8 crossover, I'll go ahead and show you that as well, and the spin too. I need to show you a couple moves. So if I could get this, if I get this right, I'm over here right at the back of the half court line. But anyway, crossover, boom. This thing is real nice. It's meant for like kind of breaking down a defender. So you're gonna just boom, hit this, and like I said, everything dribbling is so much faster on takeover, and the way that you'll play is so beneficial to this. But anyway, other than that, we got the Pro 8 spin. Again, I like to do this out of momentum, but I can't do it momentum in here, so it's kind of tough. I'll go ahead and actually switch to my offensive threat right now just to show you how some of these combos work. So I'll just get to that real quick. Okay, so here we are on the O threat. So basically what I'm on this build to do is to emulate these moves. So what I'm saying is, boom, you got this right here. Obviously you can see this is they're like just way better dribble moves, bro. Like, and this dude is a little bit slower just at the fact that I don't have 99 speed, and he's 6 foot, so he just moves a little bit slower. But anyway, my point is, boom, you see, like, you can just go crazy with that behind the back when you're on takeover. Now, the whole, like I said, I've said it like probably 3 times now, but bro, you gotta play with people that have like flashy passer Hall of Fame. That thing is so essential. So anyway, another thing you can do is momentum, obviously. So but honestly, what that's become a little less relevant because of is just this behind the back. I feel like the fact that you can just do this behind the back off rip. Now, let me explain how to do this too. In my definition of how to do this, you hold RT and then you move your left stick toward the up and the left, like up left diagonally. So let's say what, probably like 10 o'clock. Yeah, you're gonna move your left stick like 10 o'clock, and then your right stick is gonna move like 7 o'clock. So you're doing both of them at the same time, just like that. So, and if you let go of it, then boom, it'll do a little sham god right there. So then you can also boom sham, like, bro, it's pretty wild the combos you can get into this stuff with. So you can go like boom, then you could do another rhythm dribble, boom, just do it again. It's pretty crazy, and then you can just drive off of it. So anyway, I hope that helps explain how to do that behind the back. Like I said, it's 10 o'clock, 7 o'clock with the left stick 10 o'clock, right stick 7 o'clock, and then you're just gonna go ahead and like kind of do them at the same time while holding RT. So boom, just like that. And it's pretty simple. I don't think there's much more description to it. Obviously, if you're trying to switch to the other hand, boom, you can just do this little rhythm dribble. This is why this thing is so like popularly known, because it's so easy to do. Again, you do these cancel moves, you can do whatever you want out of this stuff, and it's so easy to do. Obviously the hezzies are super easy to chain out of as well. If you do the step back and behind the back, then you can just do it off that. But honestly, I never do that on this player because nobody respects the jump shot. So you just have to embrace the fact that you're going to be finishing. But again, the long athlete dunks are so crazy. As you can see, my dude's 6 foot on this offensive thread, but it's still like, it's so I can't emphasize enough how important offensive the long athlete is to have on. But anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. If you did, feel free to drop a like, sub if you're new, turn on them noties, all that good stuff. If we can get this vid to like 500 likes, 600 likes, that'd be tight. Now, one more thing too that I decided to just go ahead and show you guys is the normal 21 hop jumper. This is kind of solid to have, but as a lockdown, it doesn't matter too much. Just at the fact that they're not going to guard you from 3 anyway. What this move is for is kind of like to step back and just shoot. So that's really what it's more for. But at the end of the day, it's still cool to have. But again, that normal 14, the amount of like crazy bounce you can get by doing this hold right stick, it's pretty wild. But anyway, if you made it to the end of the video, feel free to go ahead and put little big man in the comments. That's my dude's title, bro. I love that I came up with this too. But I love this player, bro. Not this one. This one's trash. But the 6'5" pure lock, bro. I love this player. It's so fun to play on too, and bro. And you're gonna see in the vid tomorrow, bro. It is frustrating for people to play against. But anyway, that's off the vid. Like I said, hey yo, I'm tripping, bro. I didn't show you guys how to build the build. Okay, so save this for last. If anybody in the comments sees anybody asking how to make it, can you just timestamp them too? I'm probably going to put it in the top comment as well. But anyway, I highly recommend you have to go /takeover. Do not do lock. Whatever you do, this is my point to it as well. The /takeover gives you +10 ball handling. You are going to be hurt if you can't do that momentum and stuff like that on takeover because you went locked. So just keep that in mind. You're going /takeover. Here's what the final attributes look like. So I actually did go max wingspan and ended up with 72 ball control. If you want to have 76 off rip, I kind of understand why you might do it, because I'll put it like this. You're going to have almost max steal anyway, and then your block isn't taking too much of a hit. So if you want to have fun out the box with this build, I would maybe recommend to go 78.9 on the wingspan. Or actually, no, 79.8. That'd actually be, yeah, definitely that. Forget about what I just said. Definitely 79.8. You end up with 95 steal still, and your block is still 88 instead of 95. But if you're in it for the long run and you want to make this build in anticipation of, like, you know, playing with it for a long time, and you want to just build it, I would probably say max wingspan is the move, because max wingspan will make your defense better as well. It's not even just the fact that your block is going up. The wingspan being bigger is definitely going to help. I mean, you're looking at a difference of literally, oh shoot, am I tripping? Okay, yeah, you could go 80.7. So you're looking at a difference of literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're looking at a difference of 7 ticks on the wingspan, and that's pretty impactful as far as like your perimeter defense and interior defense as well, especially. But passing lanes as well, it's pretty huge. But again, that's up to your decision. I think as far as a fun factor with this build, if you're trying to not grind to 98 overall, then definitely go with something like this. If you play with somebody who has floor general, however, you could take 4 less on the ball handling, and now you're all good. Now, that's the key, is the teammate you're playing with has to have floor general. Boom, you're going to have 76 ball control, and now you can still do it. So just keep all that in mind. You have to play with floor general if you're playing with if you're going to go big on this wingspan, because that will put you at 76, and then you can, like I said, on takeover, you can do all the speed boosting and stuff. So anyway, these are the attributes you're going to end up with. I went 199 for the weight. No really big reason behind this other than if you go 1 higher, you lose the acceleration. Just keep that in mind. Here is what you're going to build it as. So these are going to be the ratings you're going to put them to. You can go ahead and screenshot this if you're trying to figure out how to build the player. Obviously, this adjusts by the height you go, so just keep all that in mind. But anyway, so then boom, I just go defined. You can go 6'5". Again, I wouldn't go any lower than this. Look at how little you lose, so much ball control and so much driving layup, and the lateral quickness takes a hit. The perimeter defense takes a hit. I just think 6'5" is definitely the move for this player. And don't go 6'4" either, because I mean, you don't really gain much either, and you lose a lot of interior D for that. So anyway, 199 is definitely the move for the weight. Again, like I said, I'd probably go max wingspan. Make sure you play with floor general if you plan to be able to do the ball control behind the back and stuff, and go /takeover. So, and then if anybody's super curious, I guess, I'll go ahead and back out all the way. You go speed invert pie chart. So the reason I do this, obviously, if you go with this, you got max speed, max vert, max excel anyway. But as you can see, at 99.9, I have 99 vert and 99 excel and 99 speed. So I definitely wanted to go with this just in terms of like the long-term grind I knew I was going to be at. So that's my decision. If you want to go ahead and do this, that's up to you. All you really gain, like I said, is probably 1 speed and 3 excel in order to lose 6 vertical. I mean, that's up to you, what you prefer. But anyway, other than that, that's all for the vid. I hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, feel free to drop a like, sub if you're new, all that good stuff. Turn on them noties. And if you made it to the end of the video, put little big man in the comments. Love this player, bro. But anyway, on that, hope y'all enjoyed. Take it easy, man. Peace.